Hi everyone, welcome to Adventures with Raven and Rowley. I'm Raven and this is Rowley. We're almost finished. Well, we're pretty close to finished converting a cargo trailer into a tiny home. There's some minor stuff I still got to do, some wiring and things like that. But for the past 5 years, we've lived in an RV, fifth wheel, full time. Last week, I talked about long-awaited window installation. This week, I will talk about the move into my cargo trailer full-time. If you're curious, please join us on this journey and continue to watch. Right, Rowley? Wednesday, I was getting ready to move. I had more stuff than I remembered ever having. And the more stuff I put away, the more stuff it seemed to be I had to put away, okay? I moved into that trailer about 3 years ago. I don't know where I got all of that. It's amazing how much stuff we can collect in 3 years. It's just amazing. This is my car. That's my rig. That's my other rig, and this is my junk that I got to figure out where to put it. I'm ready to leave tomorrow. Well, I'm not really ready. I got to get all of this stuff packed away. I have to still put stuff in the cargo trailer, like food. But this is stuff that I've got. Everything except these 3 barrels has got to go into the house, into the fifth wheel, except these plants. This one unfortunately died. I asked the neighbor to take care of them last time I was out on the road, and that one died. But anyway, so all this stuff has got to go in the house. That stuff, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I think I'm going to toss it out, except for the green bottles that are in those bags over here. I think I'm going to refill those and trade them or something. I don't know. I'm going to refill them. I'm going to take my little rocks with me too. This stuff has to go in the house. This is for my first ever camping trip. I took an inflatable mattress, a cot, teepee tent. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. First time I ever did anything like that. So I got to finish packing because we're leaving. They're coming 9 o'clock tomorrow morning to take it away. Ha ha. Hee hee ho ho. Take this away and put it in storage. But I have access to it while I'm in the area, you know. I come back here every day, every week. Of course, it won't be hooked up to electricity, but it's my storage spot. So I still got food in there, dry food. I still got winter clothes, things like that in there. All my extra stuff like my crock pot and Instapot and Mr. Bullet. I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. Couldn't sleep. It was moving day. And I realized how much more stuff I had to pack away and find place for and think about it. My stuff just kept, even though I had a list, stuff just kept rolling around in my head. I had to get up. You know, and I know coming out to BLM land, being a nomad is exactly what I wanted to do. I've been wanting to do this for years and years and years. A lot of years I've been dreaming about this. I think I discovered cheap RV living in Bob Wells easily 8 years ago. I've been looking at this, trying to figure out how am I going to do this, you know, that kind of thing. Dreaming about doing this, but not really knowing that I was going to come out and be a nomad. So anyway, I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I have, and then there was, the anxiety stuff that I knew, I know this is what I want to do. I know that I have a 26-foot fifth wheel as my home base. I have the knowledge, or a little bit more than enough, to get started nomading. I had a horrendous case of anxiety, though. I spent quite a bit of time in the bathroom, evacuating both exits. I slept a lot during this last week leading up to this move. Obviously, the anxiety didn't work. It just, well, it did. It did its thing, and it didn't stop me from doing anything. I mean, during that time, I thought about security. I thought about money. I thought about the ability to stay where I was at without ever moving. And why did I want to move? And, the stuff that goes around in your head. All kinds of things I thought I could cop out of doing what it is that I really wanted to do. Look at that. I do like a 200-point turn trying to get in that spot.
But that's why we have to let the people do what they do.
What is it with you, dude? So,
once you get crooked, by the time you correct, you're all boogered up.
Do you want us to stay to help with those stairs? Get it onto the flatbed?
That's all right. Once I have the trailer, it's easy to just toss it.
Okay. In that case, bye. I'll see you. I'll see you around. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I got to do a 200-point turn to get my cargo trailer in there. He's got this 26-foot behemoth in there in almost no time flat. Thank you, Chris. So I moved Thursday. It was yesterday. So this video may be a little late. I don't know, I'm going to try and get it up today. I moved Thursday. I moved out onto BLM land. There are a few new women here who have joined the spot I'm at. It seems to be women come and go from this spot. A few have returned to this spot for another 14 days. So you have to move every 14 days, when you're on BLM land, in this area anyway. Some places it's 12 days, some days it's a week, some days 16 days. But in this area, it's 14 days you have to move. Some of them will be moving out later today, or maybe next Friday. I'm not sure which Friday this woman was talking about. Anyway, they're going to a nearby canyon to avoid next week's 90-degree weather. I purchased a swamp cooler because I figured I got to do something. It's going to be 90 degrees and I'm in a tin can, So I'll let you know how well it works. And if it doesn't, I'll go out and join the women in the canyon. If it's too hot for the swamp cooler to handle. It's supposed to be able to handle the 250 square feet. Well, I'm only in 72 square feet, so it should work. This is my current backyard. This is where I'll be living for a while. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I just had to show you, show you what it's like out here. There's a city down there, way down there. We get much better cell reception up here. The Rowley report. Rowley is loving this move. Absolutely loving. He's tiring himself out chasing the wind and feathers and leaves and geckos and whatever else is out here, you know. He's tiring himself out. He's exploring and loving it. I, on the other hand, need to get up and walk as soon as my body decides that it's going to stop hurting from all this moving I did and the anxiety I had. You know how that kind of tires you out, you know. He's a good boy. He's really a good boy, really. He's been warning me when people come too close to the rig, which is terrific. He's been off leash and this yesterday and today, but he's staying within the area that I defined as his home area, you know. He's the only dog I know of who isn't food motivated, but he has been coming almost immediately when I call to him, which is absolutely excellent. I really needed, you know, instant recall. I found out what I was doing wrong, you know, in order to get that instant recall. For instance, I was saying, come here, Rowley, you know, that kind of thing. You have to emphasize, like, come, you know, the K sound, the C sound, you know. You have to emphasize that. I have to bend down and tell him where to come to, you know, which is, instead of just assuming that I'm the totem pole that he's supposed to come to, you know. And I praise him. As soon as I say come and he looks up, start praising immediately. So he's going to want to come, you know. So that worked out really well too. And then, of course, you keep encouraging him as he's running towards you. Come on, come on. I see you running towards me. Yeah, look at you go. Look at you go. Yeah, you're my baby boy. Yeah, that's my Rowley. Yeah. And when he gets there, then you praise him some more, you know, so that if an emergency happens or whatever, he'll be so used to coming and getting praise and that kind of stuff, even though he's not food motivated. I would suspect that if your dog is food motivated, that it would be easier to do. So that if there is an emergency, he will come immediately, which is terrific. We're getting somewhere here. His manners are getting better. He's better socializing with other dogs. He's been socializing with other people. I know that when we come out to BLM land, anytime we've come out camping or whatever, he's a different dog than when I take him back to the park. When we go back to the park, he acts belligerent. He's crazy. He doesn't want to be there, you know. So he's loving this big time. So thanks for watching, and thanks for your support. I'll see you next Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Take care of you and yours, and blessed be. Here, Rowley? Come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Let's let these people see you one more time. I'll give this to that boy. Oh, this is my boy. See? Isn't he handsome? Isn't he handsome? Yes, he is.